definitely supplies are helpful. Just think if you were camping out for a week with 2,000 people, what would you bring? That's pretty much where they're at.
All right, man. So are they still asking for militia or just peaceful protesters?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, you can't be one. Like, if I was to go there right now, I'm obviously, in a variety of horizons, but, I'm not coming in. I'm not going to wear my booting hat. I'm not going to come in with BDUs. Right. I always wear boots, so you can't get those off me. But other than, just come in, lay low as a peaceful protest. BDUs are
your war paint on, pretty much, huh?
Yeah. If the kids are coming in there with their Davy Crockett hats and mom's got war paint on and dad's in there, his fatigues in an RV, you're gonna get harassed.
Right. All right, man. Well, that's pretty much all I was wondering if it'll still be worth the drive out there. So
yeah. Come and call and collect it, and please, by all means, we've asked everybody that was sending somebody there, for the love of God, give us a call. Better off you give us a call when before you break the communication, and then when you're heading in there, that way you can chime in so we know you're there. That's what's bugging us the most. All these people, I'm heading there, and they're not getting back to us. That's kind of,
Right. All right, man. Well, like I said, we're heading out in the morning, so I'll let you know as soon as I get close.
Cool. And when you get down there, definitely give more people access code and the number. Let them know to please chime in. We need to hear from, 2, 3, 4 people instead of just one guy. If 4 people are saying the same thing, boots on the ground, then we know we've got confirmation of something. You know what I mean?
Right. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
All
right. 1018. What's up?
Hey, this is Dave again, obviously. I just want to let you know, don't worry about the Facebook fan page or Twitter. I'll take care of it for you. I'll set you up a fan page, set you up as admin on that, and I'll have all the content from the fan page automatically stream into Twitter. It'll be an automated process, so I'll hook that up. Don't worry about it.
Is that Chicago one? What's going on, man? You are just a godsend. I really appreciate it. And I definitely want to shake your hand. I offer you a bro hug when I get the chance.
If you're brave enough to trek to the northwest side, we can do that. I'll buy you a
Are you in Boys Town? I'm going to bring my wife and a couple friends, man. If you're in Boys Town, I got to admit, a little scared of Boys Town. But
I'm not in Boys Town. I'm on the northwest side. Do you know where Harwood Heights is?
Yeah.
I'm about 10 minutes away.
Like I said, I rarely go on that side of 294, to be honest, but definitely we'll make something happen, man. I want to talk media with you.
I live in a very nice area. There's nothing squirrely going on, so it's cool.
No,
You know where the Burgundy restaurant is?
Can't say I do, man.
It's a really awesome restaurant. We'll head up there for some coffee and maybe some beer, some gyros, whatever. We'll sit down and shoot the shit. What do you think?
Absolutely, I'm totally down for that. When I get some downtime, you know what?
You know where Irving Park Road is?
Chicago 1. Hold on, I'm taking some notes. Give me a quick second, bro. Go ahead. What was your question?
Do you know where Irving Park Road is?
Yeah, I'm not very far from that.
The Burgundy restaurant is on Irving Park Road, a few miles east of Norwich.
Got it.
So that's where I'm thinking, because that's within convenient distance for me to take a nice little trek on my bike. I don't drive, and I like to ride my bike around. So be another good excuse to get out into the fresh air and take a nice little journey up over there and sit down with you for some coffee.
How'd you find any fresh air in Chicago, man?
Are you kidding? You live in the same place I do. Haven't you looked around and seen how damn green it is all the time? Chicago's a forest.
Yeah. There's a haze bubble all over around Chicago as you're coming in from the suburbs. It's kind of gross.
Well, more towards the ground level. Most of the trees tend to take care of that.
Yeah, I'm just razzing you, man. No, yeah, of course. We're going to make something happen, I promise. You sound like a cool cat, a lot of cool capabilities. You obviously support me, so I support you right back. You're also local. You seem like a cool cat. We're definitely going to make something happen, man.
Yeah. By the way, if you go on YouTube, the channel is called Pondscape. I have a pond in my backyard, a pond in the basement, a ton of tanks. I raise fish and sell them to the local pet stores and stuff around here. It's pretty fun. So, seeing as a lot of people are living out there in the wilderness anyway, and nature buffs, they might think it's cool to see what I got going on with the wildlife, and in some cases not so wildlife over here. And I got some videos of trekking through the woods and all kinds of cool stuff. So people into fish, nature, that sort of thing, they might enjoy some of my videos on there as well.
Yeah, we'll definitely cross paths, man. Give me more than a week, less than 2 weeks. How's that sound?
That's all good. Take whatever time you need. And unless a drone that loses control of its guidance system happens to crash into my house, I'm gonna be here.
Awesome. All right. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Got a wireless caller, 3183. Go ahead.
Hey, Chris. Regarding the Morse code bit, I just had thought about this. I'm sure it's already come across the net. As far as information goes, I'm not sure if they're really keen on that. I would be if I was out there. I would kind of want to know what they're saying over their comms. So I'm not sure if people have the capabilities of the trunking systems with their scanners, but I would definitely want to kind of pick up on what they're talking about. And no,
I am recording the scanner right now.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, that's Comms One chiming in. He's actually watching the radio is basically there's a scanner radio application he's using on his phone. He's able to record what's going on in Mesquite right now through the EMTs. So yeah, we definitely are chiming in on that. If I'm not mistaken, a couple other comm lines actually went down using scanner radio once more people started chiming into what's going on out there. So as of right now, they've got it. I'm sorry, it was fire and EMF, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Comms One? Comms One, you still there, bro? Well, that's what he's monitoring right now. We've been having some odd difficulties. He's able to actually call in on this conversation, and he can be live whenever he wants to be. But yeah, if you've got that capability, caller that's on the line right now, 3813. If you've got another secondary phone that's online that can download scanner radio, and then you can go to Nevada and then look up in the search bar. You could look up Mesquite, and that's the most local that's communicating live right now. Anyway, and yeah, he's definitely monitoring that.
I got a copy on that. But as far as like locally in the area, because as far as from the last report that I can understand that there was a quote patrol. I'm not sure if that was regarding on the BLM side or if that was regarding on quote our side. But as far as tracking and monitoring their conversation, there is the capability. There's a hand radio that has really good distance. It's not able to intercept their comms as far as you're able to talk to them, but you're able to receive what frequency they're on, and it will pick up as far as it will scan through the net, and the first thing to pop up, you can save it into your system. So if anyone has that capability, I'd highly recommend it as far as getting information right then and there, because without a doubt, I wouldn't doubt that they are monitoring what's going on at the Bundy Ranch right now through ICOMs or any sort of cheaper radio.
Absolutely. And if anybody else has that capability, I can remember there are quite a few operators, some VHF, and all kinds of computer wizards out there. Anybody that can get their ears into any of the comm lines they're using out there near Ground Zero, definitely chime in, press *6 on your phone. If you're running that live right now, I'm going to put you on the comms team, and you can stay in touch with Comms One. He's having some technical difficulties on and off. He keeps chiming in when he can. But if anybody else has that capability to monitor those lines, that would really help us out, just to keep us updated, at least what's going on that end, because we're not getting a lot of feedback like we should be from boots on the ground. We've gotten a little bit throughout the days. Only three people, chimed in today, but we haven't heard from them for quite a while. So we're really trying to catch anybody who's boots on the ground outside of the original dozen that we got a hold of that we're heading there and whatnot. But definitely chime in, press *6 now if you're in that vicinity or at that vicinity, we'd need to hear from you. Anybody who can confirm anything, that'd be great. Chime in, press *6. I got 2 people in the queue right now, so I'm going to move on. 3813, you good?
Yes, sir. I just got to add one more thing in there. If there are peaceful protesters that are heading out, I would recommend that you look for that scanner radio. It has trunking. Just ask a sales associate at any electrical store that has it, and just ask if it has trunking, because the trunking capability will be able to pick up frequencies of any kind.
Com's going here. They are pulling. Nevada State Highway Patrol is pulling over people without a state plates right now.
All right, so we got a confirmation of a pullover. Hey, if anybody's taking notes on that line that's listening to that EMF frequency, definitely take some notes, man. Maybe we can identify these license plates as they call them in, and we can keep a running list going. So people that are getting pulled over, we could use somebody that maybe can, any oath keepers that have access to be able to check a plate from there, and we can at least figure out who's getting pulled over and harassed, and hopefully be able to check on them later. Maybe we could use that technology in the near future. Anybody else want to chime in? Press *6. I'm going to jump on to the next caller. All right, bro?
Thank you, Chris.
And by the way, my name is Brian. You can find me on Facebook, BRYAN, space Free the People, all one word. And you'll find me on Facebook if you want to follow up. I'm going to try to add as many of you as I can and get rid of some of the old in with the new kind of thing. But I got a wireless caller, 5462. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello? Okay, I got a question for you. I got 2-part question.
Go ahead, bro. What's up?
The first question I got to ask is, are you aware that the federal government has already said that they're no longer going to pursue the matter? So if you are, why are we still sending people out there? It's over.
Yeah, well, the ranchers don't fully feel it is, and based on whatever news, press, or whatever else you're hearing, yeah, BLM has left. Sheriffs are still there, and stadies are still there, and apparently National Guard maybe is still around the corner, about 10 miles away. We don't really want to stand up, but hey, if the rancher is asking still for support and peaceful protesters, and anybody wants to go out there, they can go right ahead. As of right now, it doesn't sound like a call to action, as it was up front when they were asking for militias to show up. But, if any militias want to show up as peaceful protesters, I don't see any harm in that.
Well, if BLM has left, the police will be there only because protesters are there. So aren't we prolonging the chance of a confrontation?
To some degree, in some ways, shape, or form, perhaps. As of right now, it seems to have calmed the situation. But, if people want to protest, we're okay with that. That's what the sheriff wants until he sends them home, and as long as there's no, recommend people come in as, peaceful protesters. As far as militia, everybody is militia. When you turn 18 in some states, 17 in others, you're already militia. So regardless of what you're wearing today, whether it's BDUs or, all I got was the shirt at Great America, well, either or, you're coming as a peaceful protester, so no harm done, right?
Yeah, I agree, Tom. I do enjoy listening to your show. I hope you continue to do this. But my greatest concern is the spark that starts it all. And this is not something I think is good, in my opinion. Yeah,
we're definitely not recommending anybody stir the feces, but, we can't, I can't tell anybody what to do, bro. We're trying to use common sense here and, logic, and that would dictate that we obviously don't want anything bad to happen. We don't want this to be any straw that broke the camel's back. And I certainly would feel that, 90%, if not more, of the population doesn't want anything to hit the fan.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're definitely wanting to avoid that. Hopefully this situation is over in the near future, but we already know, CISPA and what politicians and other groups are still headed in that direction. So if they're going to go there on their own accord, we can't tell them not to, unless the ranchers say, hey, we don't want anybody here anymore. We're just kind of hoping that, it dies down, they can settle this in court or whatever the case is, and, he gets his property back. That's all we can kind of hope for right now. And people are sending prayers and good thoughts. If you want to go down and bring supplies, that I'm sure people would appreciate that. We're trying to tally a list we did say that if this extends past Monday, we're probably going to start some crowdfunding. We definitely want to get a hold of the rancher and see if people intend on staying. If they do,